In the space of just 90 seconds on Sunday, the Fremantle Dockers' injury problems hit critical levels when 3 stars, including skipper Nat Fyfe, were badly hurt. Justin Longmuir joins us. It must have been a weird feeling, Longy.
Yeah, it was a weird feeling. Obviously, I thought we were well in the game, only 8 points down at three-quarter time, and then for the carnage to happen, pretty close to three-quarter time, or just after three-quarter time, it was. We had to think on our feet a fair bit as coaches, and our players had to adjust pretty quickly to what was going on as well. So, it was a bizarre set of circumstances.
OK, let's go through that casualty list here. It's very long. Let's start with the skipper and his dislocated shoulder. Is it serious?
Well, it's always a little bit serious when your shoulder pops out. So, we're a bit unsure of the time frame at this moment. We're holding out the fact that it could be something he can play with for the rest of the year, but we'll have to get a surgical opinion before we go there. So we'll just have to wait and see on that.
But could he sit out the rest of the year if it was bad?
Well, it would have to be a pretty significant injury for him to do that. We're hoping at this stage that he's able to play with it for the rest of the year. One thing I know about Fyfe is he's a tough competitor, so he'll want to be out there with the boys as much as he can.
OK, back to Griffin Logue. He'll miss a week, I presume. And the next worst injured seemed to be Brennan Cox, a bad hammy tear.
Yeah, well, again, we're going to have to wait for the surgeon, what the surgeons say about that. But, it looks like he's done some damage to his tendon, and, that's going to be reasonably long-term by the sounds of it.
Lloyd Meek replaces Sean Darcy, I presume. How is Darcy's hammy?
We're still holding out on Shawnee. It's not as bad as first thought. The scan came back with pretty much all clear, so we'll just have to work through that, see what it looks like for this week, and with the bye next week, he'll at most miss one game.
It was a real procession at Envision yesterday, wasn't it? Alex Pearce turned up as well. Is he OK?
Yeah, well, he just landed awkwardly on his wrist, and we just thought he needed to get it checked out. That's been all clear, so he's right to play this week at whatever level we decide he plays at.
So it could be 5 or 6 changes. I've got Shane Parker's number. Do you want me to call him, or can you bring your boots? Nathan Wilson as well, suspended.
Yeah, it's disappointing. It's obviously not great timing. The incident in the game wasn't great timing, and the fact he's going to miss a week when we've got all these injuries isn't great either. So, he'll learn from his mistake and move on, and he'll be right to go after the bye as well.
OK, we're almost through the injuries. Rory Lobb was at the scan place as well. And what about Tabs and Croden?
Yeah, Rory was a bit precautionary as well, a bit like Alex Pearce. He's got the all clear with his injury. Mitchy Croden's got a bit of an AC joint. He's improving every day. We're holding out hope that he'll be right for this weekend. And like I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, I hope Tabs gets up. But, it's still genuinely 50-50 at this stage.
OK, well, thanks. You are at Optus, so that's good. But fingers crossed, no more injuries against the Suns.
Let's hope so, Barra. Thanks, mate.